Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's going on? Mr. Deadman of the Deadman's Tone podcast. If you don't know what that is, it's a live show every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday nights. Mondays, I usually do like horror movie reviews or like a watch party sort of thing. And then Wednesdays and Fridays usually have guests on, usually horror authors or writers and other creative minds, and talk pretty much talk about what they do, what they're working on, the related themes, and horror. Lately, it kind of kind of dipped its toes into talk about race things and I guess social commentary issues. Yeah, that's the Devin Stone podcast. You can check it here or also on Spreaker. But I just want to rant and chill with you guys. Okay. I saw a video on my channel that I don't really approve of. I guess Bob Leary over here banished me, said that I'm not allowed to sit in this chair anymore, drink from the fine scotch and whiskey, because I spank my monkey, because I masturbate too much. Maybe he's right. Maybe I should be better. I know I could do better, but I got to strive for it. What about you? What about you? Do you have a problem of fapping? Do you have a problem spending too much Me Too time? Why? Why do you do it? Are you bored? Fun? Okay. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Mandy G? Apparently, I need to atone for my sins. I need to talk about how much I masturbate. You know, as a grown-ass man, 37 years old, it's, you look at it, it's like, why do I spend the time to do that? Right? I gotta be better. Right? What about you? If you're an adolescent, if you're a teenager that is just masturbating all the time, that's one thing. And I know I said adolescent. That's gross. That's gross. But you know what I'm talking about? Jesus Christ. I mean, my experience, as I found my dad's porn magazine, I think when I was like 15 or something. So, yeah. And you know exactly what happened there. But I'm not gonna paint a mental image for the fucking pedos out there. Okay. Anyway, when you're young, it makes sense. But when you're older and you know better and you could do better, you should have done better, but you could do better. Why? Why? It seem so primitive. It doesn't seem so, as Bob Leary put it, maggot tier, beta stuff to just masturbate all the time. Just masturbate all the time. Guys, this stream's going to get a little personal and weird. I did put a poll out there that said, do you guys want to get weird and personal? And it seems to be winning. Okay. This is a confession. This is a confession. Don't play the song of your own doom on the devil's flute. Right? I mean, the time people spend masturbating is time they could put towards something else. Something probably even better. Something more creative. Our efforts in actually, I don't know, getting to meet someone and actually, get in the sheets with someone. As Bob Leary put it, mating. Mating. Which, by the way, Bob Leary doesn't keep a consistent voice. I don't know what's up with him, but that voice is not very consistent and seemed kind of sloppy. Jeez. Say 3 Hail Marys. I'm not Catholic. I'm Protestant. Protestants have different views on that. Not exactly sure where they are. I just know we don't have rosary beads and all that. And I also know that Protestants can wear rubbers. Not every sperm is sacred. So I guess as a Protestant, it's okay if I masturbate. I'm not exactly sure about that. I don't know. Don't think it is okay. I just am allowed to wear rubber. Well, I don't have to wear rubber anymore because my wife has one of those the UTD, yeah, UTD, not a UTI because that would be something else. So yeah, I could just fire as much as I want. All right, this is getting personal, guys. Personal. But what I want to do is go on a no fap challenge. For real. No masturbating at all. No more. Not at all. Ever. For any reason. Now, this is going to be tough. This is going to be real hard. Because I got to tell you, you probably don't want to know, but I'm sure you're going to laugh at it. I'm bad. I'm real bad. It's almost daily. It's a habit. It's a habit. It's sort of the jump start for my day. Like literally. It's how, people do coffee in the morning, coffee and cigarettes. Maybe I should pick that up. Maybe coffee and cigars. Cigars are expensive. Cigars are expensive. I don't know. Should I light this one up? I don't know. Apparently, they made Frosted Flakes back in the day to stop people from masturbating. But I used to eat a whole bunch of Frosted Flakes, and I masturbate every single day. So tell me how effective that is. I masturbate while eating Frosted Flakes. Because of Tony the Tiger, I'm now a little curious about tigers. Bob Leary, I'm going to stop myself. Because I know he knows, and I shouldn't say it. Yes, this is a Whataburger cup. I got a Dr. Pepper when I got breakfast taquitos. I should have done that. There you go also on a soda cleanse. I need to perfect myself, do much better. And as I confess that, I want to know what you guys need to do better. And I think maybe these Rant and Chills, maybe I can have a theme going on of striving to do better. Talk about our flaws and what we could do. I don't know. Seems good. Don't worry, Bob's okay. Bob's okay. You should save all that up for Miss Deadman. You're right. I should. All right. So I'll be right back. I'm going to close that door so the cigar smoke doesn't get into the house. Because my wife hates that. And, she's kind of a boss. In a way, that's just truth. That's truth of married life, isn't that? Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so no fap challenge. I should quit smoking. You should quit smoking. That's up to you. I don't smoke cigarettes. I just smoke cigars. What's the difference? I could tell you personally that I don't really care for cigarettes. I do like cigars, and I could not smoke it and not have any withdrawals. It's great. You're not supposed to inhale, right? But you do smell it. Obviously, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. There's a whole cloud around you when you smoke. You don't have to inhale. You can just get the nicotine, or from that just by breathing it in. It probably does damage to my lungs. I'm just testing out my lungs, stressing them out, making sure they're fit for the COVID fight. Actually, I probably already had it. Early this year, like in February, which is also around the time the virus had already been out, we found that out later on. Hey, this virus has actually already been here for a while now. We just didn't know about it. Hey, my kids were really sick. Like, sick. I've never seen them that sick before. I was pretty sick. We were all sick. But I have no idea. I'm gonna speculate on that. The smell is yuck. I love cigars. I love cigars. Now, different cigars have different smells. They actually do have flavored cigars, and I don't mean like the cheap ones you buy at a corner store to like make into a blunt, because those aren't really cigars. We know what those are. Those are just blunts. I mean, that's what they are. They're pretty much a weed product. They're weed paraphernalia. They're not an actual cigar. But they actually have ones. I think it's called Java. Yeah, Java, and they have different. They have like mint. They have red, and they have coffee, or they call it latte. And you have different smells to it, so it's not so bad. If you like that, I should get some of them, but they're more expensive. These are the cheaper ones. These are actually what I've been getting are the J&R alternative brands to the popular brands. They smoke and taste and smell about the same. It's just that they're cheaper, and they are expensive. They are expensive. Anyway, I'm gonna light this up, and we're gonna have more confession time, and we're gonna make this a challenge. When I say no fap challenge, I mean we're going to be looking at some attractive images to see whether or not I can withstand from taking a personal break. Maybe, I don't know, will you guys believe me? Would you guys even believe me if I said I'm not going to fap anymore? I'm not going to masturbate anymore? I guess you're just going to take me on my word, right? It's not like you'll be following me 24/7. I'm not going to live stream my life. I really can't. I really can't. Throughout the day, I make calls and stuff that are kind of confidential because I have to deal with stuff, like my job and stuff. But it'd be kind of boring. I mean, really following me throughout the day, like an IRL stream. It'd just be me in my house, sweeping the floors, letting the dogs out, letting the dogs in, tending my garden. I have a little vegetable garden, and little masturbating breaks. I mean, sorry, no masturbating breaks because I'm not supposed to be doing that. There we go. You like that? I like that. Ooh, I can smell it. It's great. And I do have to do some work stuff later on. Need Whataburger? Yeah, Whataburger's good. That's my other vice I need to quit. Fast food. Fast food. My wife was like, you need to stop doing that. I know. And I did yesterday. I actually made my own breakfast tacos. It was great. Great stuff. Okay. Gotta stress test this. Lead not thyself into temptation. Super Sunny, I am stress testing my resolve. I am trying to see whether or not I can stay the course. So, I have here, I don't go to Reddit much, but when I do, it's usually to look at ass. Literally ass and tits and stuff. Because I kind of hate Reddit now. It's all like, everyone hates Trump, everyone hates this, everyone, it's like a hive mind of like everything far left, and I just can't stand it. I can't stand it. It's everywhere. It's like, can we just not? I'd rather just not talk about it. Yep. That's where we go. Our ass. But I can't do our ass. Not live. Because sometimes they're nude. But I could do big tits and bikinis. And we can all see that. And we can all see you're setting yourself up for failure. I am setting myself. No. It's like an RPG. It's like a role-playing game. Okay? You have to defeat the small monsters, and you get experience, and you level up, right? And then you start taking on the bigger monsters, you get experience, and you level up even more. That's what I'm doing. I got to strengthen my resolve. I got to strengthen my willpower here by testing my willpower. You know, I can kind of see how this sounds like an alcoholic saying he just needs a taste. Like Ethan Ralph, I just need a taste of Maker's Mark so I know if I can stop myself. Hey, Faye, pour me another glass of Maker's Mark, please. Hey, baby. Okay. Here we go. And I do mean this. I do want to stop. And I should, to better myself. Because I do have a long plan. I do have a long-term plan or goal for this channel, for me here. But in order to do that, to fulfill that, I have to be better myself. I have to be able to look the devil in the eye and say, no, I don't want you. I wasn't even interested in the devil. And in my case, I need to look at the succubus and be like, no, get away from me. All right, let's do this. You ready? This should be appropriate. I hope this stream does not get restricted. That's not one of them. That's actually just by chance. I also put a lot of, tits and ass in some of my like little memes for Dead Man's Tome. That's just because sex sells. Okay, so even I go on this path for me, still gonna be playing around with those images. Now, let's do it. Okay. Big tits in bikinis. And we can rate them. It's like a PewDiePie meme review, except rating tits. Rating tits. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Go green. I don't see any green there. They are big. She looks like a housewife. Let's see. Alexa Perel. Oh, wait. Hey. Face kind of has a manly feature about her face, but I'm not really looking at her face. What do y'all think about her? Here's the second one. All right. Alina Gorhova. Oh, shit. That's just temptation. No. Nope. Not interested. Not interested. See, I need to be able to look her in the eye and be like, no. No. I want nothing of what you have. I want nothing of what you have at all. I'm a happily married man. I don't need that. You guys are into feet? You know, I should make this bigger. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Hey, cowboy hat. Look at those. Look at those thighs. No, she's sticking her ass out. That's how she's doing that. Okay. Let's see. See, a lot of this stuff I could actually just look at and be like, okay. That has some ass right there. Ass is that does it. Oh, nope, not interested. Not interested. Busty Bay. Nope, not interested. Nose too big. See, now I have to resort to making fun of him, to shaming him. No, that is a huge rack though. Jesus Christ, that's big. You can put like a beer can between those and like chug. Wow, you could like suffocate in that. You could suffocate in that rack. Like the skinny ones, the big bobbers. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind some thick. I don't mind that. Like that's okay. I thought she was nude for a second. I was like, oh, can't do that one. Okay, this one might be too big. This would. Oh shit, this is too big, right? God dang, those are like some fat tits. She doesn't look fat. That's the thing. She has some big ass tits right there. But they look like they'd be really, really floppy. Like no substance to them, no form to them. Oh, there's a wobble there. Okay. Okay. Bolt-ons. Okay. That's pretty good. I like that. That would get an upvote for me if I had an account. I'd get an upvote. Oh, hey, whoa, who's this? Who is this right here? Louisa. Her tits look like they would be pretty floppy without the support, but I like her face. Nope. I want nothing of what you have. Nah, see, I should be able to recognize beauty, but know that I don't need it. It's not for me. I can be honest and still be honest. Yeah, I find something curious about that. Find some interest. Interest is the wrong word. What's the word I'm looking for? Pleasant to look at, I guess. Eyes like what they see, I guess. But that's just that. Let's move out. No face here. Oh, whoa. That might have been too much. let me switch over here. Because I know this subreddit is not dangerous. This one is what's it called? Home of cutest Latinas. I like Hispanic women, okay? I like Hispanic women. So if anything's going to do it, it's going to be this. This is going to be the test. All right, here we go. Let's see if anything, how long I can survive. I'll just keep on scrolling, see how long I can withstand. Wow. That's a cutie right there. From Mexico? Damn. Oh, shit. Okay. That one's going to be a bad one. Hey, soccer. He's nice looking too. Wow. Man, god dang it. Nope, got resolve. Gotta be strong. Gotta be strong, damn it. Gotta be strong. Stephanie Rao. I would like to see Ethan Ralph pull a chick that looks like this. But he can't. He has to pull high school girls. Whoa, Kiki. Brazil. Hey, how's it going? Oh, whoa. She's already kind of leaning back there. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Reddit is a cesspool. It is. Let's see. How long it can last? I'm thinking I'm doing pretty well. I think I could do this, guys. I think I could do the NoFap challenge. Because honestly, I'm looking at this, and I do. My eyes kind of like what they see. But you got to be mature about it. You got to be an adult about it. And know where you stand. Especially as a married man. Like, no, not interested. No. Would say no. If this chick right here, Sarah Arrego, came to my car and was like, Mr. Dad, man, I want to suck your dick. I'd be like, no, you will not suck my dick. And she's like, no, I want to suck your dick. I want to fuck you. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Back off. Leave. Yep. Guys, this is actually pretty easy. I think I could do this. I think I could do the NoFap challenge. But this is day one. Can I really? Well, what I'll do, and when I do the fake blonde, pure cope, the fake blonde, yeah, I do like the natural hair color. I do like that. If it's real blonde, I like that. That's fine too. Because there are Spaniards with blonde hair, and that is something that is possible to find. But all right, just scroll it through. I like these faces. Whoa, girl. Whoa, girl. They're about to slip out. They're about to slip out. What are you doing? What would your mom think about this? Nashali Blue. What does your dad think about this? Does he care? Is he part of the cartel? I don't. Hey, Guzman, what are you doing with that? Need a place to sit? No, no. Don't do that. Be better. Hey, Ochoa, need a place to sit? No. Be better. Do better. Okay, come on now. Come on. What's going on there? Oh, okay. I think I could do this. I think I'm good. I don't need to tempt myself anymore. I think I'm good. Come on. I think I could do this. We'll see. See, Asians are my real kryptonite. That right there, I don't know if I could. I gotta be careful saying that. My wife's Hispanic. You know, I'd be like, oh, is that what you really want? It's like, hey, I'm married to you, baby, you know? Guys, ladies, I want to create a more positive vibe on this channel. And I mean that. I know sometimes we joke around, laugh at retards on the internet like Ethan Ralph and the quartering and stuff, which we're going to continue to do because that's still fun and I like to clown. And I think through that, they can learn something. I'm not really an asshole, though what I say can be kind of mean at times. If Ethan Ralph were to listen to what I say, he could do better. If the courting were to listen to what I say, he could do, well, I mean, I would say he could do better, but I guess he's doing pretty well for himself, seeing how he has a pretty big channel and all that. But, one, the quartering, look like you actually care about what you're talking about. Talk faster and stop bearing the lead. You know, but he doesn't care. He has a money making formula, and it's working for him. Even though it's soulless, it obviously robs him of any dignity, robs him of any joy. If you don't like what you're doing, why do it? Just for the money? Well, that's a job. I don't know, if YouTube became a job for me, that would be interesting. I hope it never does, you know? With my employment, it's pretty good. I'd be like the last one laid off. If everything went to shit, if the whole economy went down and collapsed, I'd be like the last one laid off. They would lay off, they would get rid of the police before they get rid of me. Anyway, I do want to create a more positive vibe on this channel. What I want to do is, you know, I'm a parent. And I do care. I care about you guys. I care about y'all. No, we're not friends. Let's not be weird. But I do care about y'all. And that, if y'all were to tell me your problems, some of your life problems, I'll hear it out. I don't know if my advice would be the greatest advice, but I care about you. And whatever concerns and problems are going on with you, if you need to, let me know what they are. And we could talk about it. You may not like what I have to say. You might think it's a little harsh, maybe, I don't know. But that's just the dad in me coming out. That's just the dad in me coming out. And if you're my age, that's just, one parent talking to another. It's just one guy talking to another. That's the vibe I want for this channel. That's what I see moving forward with this. That's what I want to create here. So to do that, I need to put myself in a better place, which means not be consumed with things that I should be done with. I'm not talking about video games nerd stuff. I will still play every now and then, but it's not going to consume me. It's not going to be everything I do. I'll spend time actually working on projects that I need to do. It also means instead of eating out all the time, like fast food, I will take steps to take care of myself, like work out more, watch what I eat, watch how I spend my time, not masturbate so much, make sure I spend more time with my wife and my kids. And let me tell you, you may not believe this, but just about every day when my kids come home from daycare, they spend time with me. They spend time with me and my wife, yes. And this is not a pissing contest or anything. It's not a challenge. I'm not trying to compare, but I spend a lot of time with them, hands-on. Like, they're riding bikes up and down the street over here. The neighbors all get out. We're all there. I'm drinking, sitting, watching, make sure they don't get hit by cars or whatever. But very hands-on, man. I'm always about what my kids are into, kind of explore that and talk to them. I have a lot of care about that, and that's important. I don't know. How many of you guys are parents? I'm going to take a look at chat. How many of you guys are parents? I'm 27, and I feel like I've wasted my entire life. Sorry to hear, man. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we feel that way. 27, you feel like you wasted your entire life. So you're living with regret. How? Like, what do you mean? How did you waste your entire life? What could you have done differently? More importantly, what did you want to be? And what sort of steps could you take to do that, to get closer to that? Multiple failed careers, useless college degrees. Yeah, college degrees, failed careers. So it sounds like you've had several jobs, where you probably learned some skills, got a lot of experience. I mean, that's the positive way to look at it. And the useless college degrees, well, I mean, are we talking about gender studies? What are we talking about? Talking about like psychology? You got a bachelor's in music. That was my first degree. That was the degree I wanted, was to get an associate's and to become a music major. Okay, sociology. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's kind of there. Those degrees, sociology and psychology, they don't mean a whole lot. They can help you get a government job. And that's what helped me. They really on that path, like sociology and like, it's like you could do studies. You could try to become a professor. You could try to become like a therapist or counselor. Work towards that. Sociology. Sometimes I look at my own degree like it's kind of useless. It's a psychology. What am I doing with it? It just helped me get a decent job. The the technical job or the technical schooling that could actually help you. That could. When you say that, when you say technical degree, like what do you mean? I was naive too. Wanted help during the huge market crash. I think what Bush was president or something. The huge crash. Around that time, I was like, maybe I like to talk to people and talk about their problems. May not always know what to say really, but I like to hear them out and kind of feel feel their I guess their stress, if you will. And so psychology, welding. Oh, okay, welding. Okay, that's smart. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. See, if with my kids, I would definitely tell them trade school, like electrician, plumber, welding, know how to fix things, because that's always going to be needed. Now, you're going to work hard jobs, but you're always going to be needed. Yeah, misled by adults. A lot of us were, man. A lot of us were misled by adults. We're misled. You could be anything. If you dream it, you could be it. That was the mantra, right? That's what I heard. That's what you heard, right? You can do anything you want. And these degrees are going to help you get that nice job. And you ask them, what job? Like when I asked my music professor, what job am I going to get with this? He said, you know what he said? He said a banker. He said a banker. So with a music degree, which you achieve by playing choir, singing the choir, playing piano and guitar or whatever, you could become a banker. I don't know if that's really it, man. I have a funny feeling that if I'm applying for a banking position, and I have music degree, and someone else has, I don't know, like accounting or something, I don't think they're gonna choose me. you know, they might be like, "Well, can you sing us a song?" Not really. I, I only did that because I like to play guitar, and I like to play guitar because I just wanted to be in a band, and I wanted to be in a band because, well, I wanted a bunch of goth babes. So, no. I gotta tell you, if we ever do a stream about who's more goth, me or Gothic King Cobra, you might be surprised. I just sort of grew out of it, I guess. So I guess he's more goth. At least he's still in it. I don't know. A bank teller, maybe. Yeah, that's what he meant. Because when I was like banker, what do you mean banker? I mean like high up? No, like a teller. It's like, so I took my parents and like, that's kind of a waste, son. And I will say my parents were trying to tell me. They were trying to tell me, but I didn't listen. I didn't listen to them. I can't fault my parents. They were trying to advise me, and I didn't listen. I only have myself to blame. So let me ask you, Ace, is there anyone that you can think of that tried to tell you different? Someone. Maybe someone you barely know. I don't know. Maybe a family member that was like a little, like not so sure about your path. No. The wise old man, the wise person that we didn't listen to. Sometimes it happens. Oh, your parents said you should get a liberal arts degree. Oh, well, that happens too. That happens too. See, it's not one way. Ah, well, you got that degree. Parents told you to do it. Yeah, I could see. I could see how you feel that way. But It sounds like you're not letting the regret consume you, though. I mean, you have a plan. You know, we can't go back. We can't go back in time and change things. Past is what it is. Be obsessed with it, or you can learn from it and make the best of it. Hey, that's a positive attitude. That's a positive attitude. Time to move forward. And see, in your situation, you got it. You might not believe it, but you got it because you understand what's happening and you're taking steps to make change, to make your life better. There's some people out there that haven't reached that step. They haven't reached that point, and they're still in the regret and they're just consumed with anger and grief or whatever. Grief. So they're not really making any sort of advancement. They're just stuck. For them, I don't know. You can try to advise them, you can try to tell them, but in the end, it's up to them what they want to do. People can't people can't force you to change your life for you, right? I mean, we can't wave a magic wand and your life be fixed. Can't do the work for you. You got to do it, and you're willing to do it. So that's good for what it counts. I hope you feel good about that at least. Hey, look at that. I guess you feel better. Look at that. I guess it does work, but I'm not an expert. Okay, I'm not a therapist. I'm just some guy. See, this would be interesting. I don't know. I'm sure some people present problems that'll be like, dude, I have no idea. Present problems like, when I was 8, my dad raped me, and blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, oh, God. Well, did you have therapy? I did, but then my therapist raped me. Geez, man. Did oh God, I wouldn't know what to say. Well, are you on drugs? No. Did you sound like you're doing well because a lot of people in that position probably would be. So you're doing. I don't know. That one would be tough. Uh, start. You know what? I would say start a new metal band, like Korn or something, or Linkin Park. But like that scene's kind of dead now. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I'm curious. I want to. My future streams might drop a Skype link in the call or in the chat, and you guys kind of click on that, and we just talk. We just chat in real time. What advice would I give to Faye? Oh, here's the thing about Faye, and you could see it. She's rebelling. She's rebelling. She hates what's happening at home. She blames all of her problems on her parents, on her dad, on her family. And we have no idea how much of it is genuine and true, right? She could say her dad beats her. She could say her home life is miserable and horrible. We have no idea how accurate she is about that, or how honest she is about that. She could be very, or she could be very little. But it's clear that she's rebelling. She's pushing away from her dad and her mom. For her. Man, in her situation. What did I say to her? Because she wouldn't want to hear what her dad has to say. Someone would have to ask her. Someone would have to seriously sit down with her and tell her, Faye, What do you want out of your life? What do you want out of your life? Do you want to have a family? Do you want to have beautiful kids that have a hope in this world? Do you want that? Do you want that? Do you want to be happy, Faye? Do you want to be seriously, genuinely happy? I know you're searching for it. I know you're looking for it. And you're finding it. You're finding an ounce of it. You're finding a sliver of happiness, what you think is happiness, being that it's not home and it's not your dad, but it's the closest thing that looks like your dad. But does being with someone who's chemically dependent and alcoholic, just being someone like that, does that genuinely make you happy? Is that the happiest you could be? I would ask her, hey, how would you rate this on a scale? Seriously, look at what you're having. And could you have better? Could you have better? Do you deserve better? Of course, I would tell her that she does. And I think she does. I think she does. She's a young woman. She's not ugly. She's not hideous. And even if nature was not kind to her, I would still say she deserves better. Someone like her, compliments and telling, I don't really work for motivating. You really have to get her to think about it. You really have to seriously get her to think about her problem, her situation, and she has to come to the realization, to the idea on her own. She has to realize that she deserves better. She doesn't need this on her own. I would ask her, what happened between her and her dad? I would ask her, what happened between her and her mom? Sounds like she comes from a big family. They have a lot of kids. I don't know. Yeah, she would focus on the negative. She probably does not think she deserves better. She probably thinks that's what she deserves. And I would ask her why. I'd ask her, has she always thought this way? Always been this way? And I would tell her that it seems sad. I would tell her, if you could change anything with the way your situation is, with the way your life is, what would it be? Anything at all. Let's start generating thoughts, generating conversation on the idea of change. And then we start doing that long enough, maybe we'll come up with some ideas, or more like she would come up with some. I would just ask questions. I would just be asking questions, trying to probe, trying to pretty much stimulate her brain to start churning and thinking about what she could do with her situation. Because you don't really tell a teenage girl what to do unless you're her dad or parent. And then she says no and she rebels. The truth is, she's probably going to leave Ethan, Ralph. She's not going to be in that for long. She's going to get out of that. She's going to realize it may take a little while. But it's in her path to realize that she messed up. If she doesn't realize, then she's not going to grow out of it. And the negativity is going to consume her, and that's bad. But I have a feeling she's going to realize it. The reason I say that is because I don't know how connected she really is with Ethan. I don't really get their connection. They don't really seem to have much in common. The only thing I see is that for some reason, She's attracted to him, probably because he looks like her dad. So what I'm getting at, the short answer is pretty much telling her that she needs to go home, but in a nice way, in a way that hopefully that would get her to realize she needs to go home. Otherwise, she's going to end up a pill popping alcoholic. And I would ask her, do you want to be a pill popping alcoholic? Do you want that? Do you want to be a pill popping alcoholic that has a kid that hates her? Do you want that? Do you want to get pregnated by this guy who who's probably going to die before the child is even born? Okay? Like, do you want to be impregnated by that guy? Is that the father you want? Is it for your child? Is it? Her dad is involved in horror production? I need to take this call. Okay, sorry about that. Work stuff. I'm almost done with the cigar, and then I gotta do some stuff. All right. Let's say it. Oh yeah, Faye. Probably everyone like tuned off because just dead air, dead air. Don't you love it? Dead air. So the kill stream is not doing too good. Hey, what's up? What's going on, man? All right. I was trying to watch a little bit of the kill stream last night. I was actually watching the People's Populist Press version of it. Was he really asleep? Was Ethan Ralph really asleep during that? That's so silly. Do. It's hot in here. The Ralph retort. Let's see. Let's see if we get a replay on this. What's left podcast live? Is that it? 386 views? That's not live views, right? What is that? Oh, I like how his intro music is. Isn't that what's that guy's name? The Netflix show. The Horseman guy. The horse guy. That's funny. So Ethan can play copyrighted music, but he doesn't like when people play his stuff because he'll flag you for it. That's funny. That's real funny. Well, I'm gonna play his stuff because I don't care. He can flag me like a maggot. Okay. I thought there was a point where he starts nodding off. Or he looks tired. Falling asleep. Andy Worski's on here? Man. I thought there was a point where he's falling asleep. That's what I heard. Let me see. Let me play part of this.
Average consequences that they're going to have, like the average situations you might get into, you could probably get away with that. Be fine.
Yeah, I'd say
that's $300 to $400. I mean, that's a better brand, but like I think that's $300 $400. That's not bad. I mean,
yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Glock 26 though, 9mm. You can carry stuff all day.
What's the price point on that though? $600 $700 or more?
Well, probably now, but yeah, it should be around 500.
Okay.
What are they even talking about? What are they even talking about? It's King Cobra, Nintendo Girl. Nintendo Girl? Who's Nintendo Girl? King Cobra. I'd rather watch King Cobra than the kill stream. I'd rather watch that. It is so hot in here. Sweating like a motherfucker. It's not the withdrawals from jacking off. I promise it's not.
That's what it was.
Under normal circumstances.
Yeah, before the world went under.
Well, gun shows are still like good deals. Like there was one at the Monroeville Mall here recently that had friends picked up some stuff, very, very good prices. Not sure why, but stuff had to be moved there. Like inventory was moving there, so like there's still deals to be had.
I'm looking just clips like. I thought it was dozing off.
But it's a long climb back the last couple weeks.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna be able to stay. I've got to go. I'm not. You know, I can't.
I mean, Ethan doesn't really look all that interested.
Disillusionment, because I had become disillusioned around the time that I got assigned when I was working for Vice. I got assigned a piece where I had to do tweet-like research to cancel somebody. Literally got paid a couple $100 to look at tweet likes, and then they tried to cancel Paul.
Okay, let's see.
That's really useful to the capitalists, and they don't need people.
So yeah, I have no idea what they were talking about last night. I just heard that he was dozing off. I don't know if that's true. We were in the same Discord, and I had a freak out and left. Oh, what happened in the Discord? Someone said I should start a Discord. I don't want to manage a Discord, okay? I hear what happens. Like, they have a tendency to go to shit, okay? If I did a Discord, it'd be bare bones management, and I don't want to see any tranny porn in that shit. Nothing wrong with trannies, but the tranny porn can stay in tranny porn. And God damn it, I'm on a no fap challenge. Don't tempt me. This is day 1. By day 5, I might be tempted with a chick with dicks. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. We'll see what happens. Day 5, I might be sweating. This is coming from someone who masturbated every day, sometimes twice a day. I have a problem, a huge problem. And I need to do better. And we're going to do that. Oh. Actually, I think I do have a Discord. It's an old one. I have it, and it just sort of collects dust. See, like, in the writing circle, in the horror writing circle, I don't even know if they know what a Discord is. Usually my guest may not even have Skype. So the reason why I still use Skype is because I actually have a direct number where people can call me. It's not my personal number. It's just a Skype number. So I have that. I do have a number where people can call me in. That's kind of the main reason I haven't left for Discord, because I don't want to have Skype and Discord open at the same time for that stuff, for like call-ins, if I ever choose to do that. Let's see. So anything noteworthy about the stream, about the kill stream last night, or was it a giant bore? Was it one massive giant bore? Ralph is trying to pivot left. That's what it seems like. Let's see. I thought there was a part where there was a debate between someone who's a leftist and someone who's not. I don't know. We'll see if that happens here.
On Wednesday, it's going to be John Ward. That's Wednesday, August the 5th. Friday, August the 7th, Mark Collett, longtime Killstream guest. And then Jay Dyer on Monday, August the 10th. I will have read his.
So he's going to bring back like some of the alt-right guys and then have them challenge like more left-leaning people. And then is that going to be his pivot? Is that going to be his path for the Faye stream? Is he going to have a Faye stream? Is that what this is? Is it going to be from the kill stream? It's going to be called Faye stream.
Book by then, Esoteric Hollywood, and we will talk about it. Surely to God, I will have it read by then. We'll see. All right, now Dingo. They saying Dingo's ready. All right, we'll take Dingo. Another caller or two, maybe some more super.
Well, I mean,
I can
I think all of these things like are very much dependent on context. I mean, to me, framing issues as about like racial diversity as such kind of misses the point. Like, you can have a society that has, you know, people of different like haplotypes or whatever, and if that society is functional, then the race stuff doesn't come into it. But if that society is dysfunctional, then blaming racial factors.
Oh, that's a big cough there, Ethan. That's a big cough. Wow. Just take that clip. That could be taken. That looks like a dick suck right there. What was that?
Yeah, I did catch that you were from Australia like a little later as soon as I heard you say something with the letter.
Well, I mean,
I can
I think all of these things like are very much
I missed it, I guess.
dependent on context. I mean, to me, framing issues as about like racial diversity as such kind of misses the point. Like, you can have a society that has, you know, people of different like.
I'm honestly bored with this topic. Look, I guess people like political shows, like this stuff. It just doesn't interest me. I'm like, what are you guys? You guys are talking about stuff that I guess that interests y'all, but Whatever.
like haplotypes or whatever. And if that society is functional, then the race stuff doesn't come into it. But if that society
There we go. There we go. There we go. Just insert a black dick there. Insert a black dick there. Make that a GIF.
is
Look at that. Oh, going down, going down, going down.
functional,
Ooh.
then blaming racial factors, or even like actually the fact that, say, if you try to integrate enormous numbers of people from different cultures and different ethnicities, and you do nothing
Word.
to try to acclimatize and acculturate those people to the new society, then yeah, you're gonna have actually like racially oriented problems in your society. This is nothing to do with like people of different types necessarily being like fundamentally unable to live together. It's because if you integrate people from a culture that's fundamentally hostile to like, say, liberal precepts, and you do nothing like culturally and economically to integrate those people, then yeah, you're gonna have huge fucking problems. Which is why, like, you know,
Yeah, you're gonna have a clash of cultures. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Let yeah, but you see that in certain areas. Let them clash it out. Let them clash it out with the neighbors and the system. No, we don't want your Sharia law here. No, take that back. Yeah, she's from Australia. Let me tell Americans about race. Right? I don't, man, I hear, I'm not even listening. And then something about her voice. It's like, don't care. Don't care. Oh. Huh. Man. So he's trying to bring back internet blood sports. Well, I mean, I don't know if he has the skin for that. We've seen that he's easily triggered. So that's probably not a good idea. Right? And how's it going, Mr. Halo? How you doing? Hey, Eisenhorn, how you doing? I'll be wrapping up soon once I'm done with the cigar. Just to remind everybody, so I'm going on a no-fap challenge. I'm going on it, for real. Not going to masturbate at all. They're like, we don't care, Mr. Deadman. I care. I care. Because this tiger, Bob Leary, called me out on it. He called me out on it. He shamed me. He embarrassed me. And I have to redeem myself. I care.
if you are integrating large groups of people into your society, you need to have like huge amounts of like cultural support to integrate those people culturally.
What does that even mean? See, here's why I don't really care too much about these philosophical arguments about race. Like, let's say about this one. If you're going to integrate large groups of people from a different culture into your culture, then you need to have what you say, systems or something to adjust for that. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? What is that? What is that? What do you mean you need to have a system that assimilates them? How? Do they take a class on the difference between their culture and the culture that they're moved into? Who does that? Who's gonna? I guess people are gonna teach that class, but who's willingly gonna sit through that class and learn something? No one. Like, what are they talking about? What does that even mean? When people migrate and they're bringing their culture with them, do you think they care about adjusting their culture? Not really. That's their culture. They're gonna keep it going. If it clashes with the current culture or with the culture near it, I guess, in that same environment, then it's gonna clash a little. And through that clash, and they're got to figure shit out. I mean, because what is the system to make it an easy adjustment, an easy move, a perfect solution? What is that? She doesn't even know what she's talking about. Because I would ask her, I'm sorry, repeat that again and tell me what that means. And I would honestly ask her, look, Explain to me like I'm 5 what you mean by that. And let's be specific here. Let's talk about what this means in a more nut and bolt sort of way. Not this abstract goofy shit. No, let's talk about what this actually looks like. Because right now we're talking ideas. Talking concepts.
TL society.
Oh, Halo, you want to know? I mean, there's so many people talk about the NoFap challenge. Let me tell you something. As a grown-ass man to another, I don't know if you're a grown-ass man, but I don't care if you fap. If you fap, that's fine. But Bob Leary, the tiger, who sees all apparently, he cares. And if you fap, you are a primitive. If you fap, you're just a maggot human being. You could be better. You could do better. You don't have to be a slave to your primal urges. You could be a master of your domain. You should strive to become the master of your domain, not slave to your groin. Are you a slave to your groin? Does your dick enslave you? Does it? Does it? Do you have to please yourself every morning, just to get started? You can do better. It's a challenge. To show that you are not a slave to that primitive urge. So what if our primitive monkey cousins do that shit? Fuck. I'm not a monkey. I don't have to spank my monkey all the time. I don't have to spend hours in the bathroom pretending to take a shit, actually just jacking off. I could do better. I'm going to be better, damn it. That's what it's about. That's all it's really about for me. I don't buy into all that, oh, it's going to have great benefits for your brain and all that stuff. I don't know about all that. For me, it's a test of willpower. And that's what I'm going with. I am the gatekeeper of my own destiny, and I will have my day in the hot sun. Oh, why is the tiger so judgmental? This majestic beast, he sees all. He sees everything. And he's saying he's willing to forgive you. He's willing to forgive. He's actually more forgiving than Jesus Christ. He's very forgiving. He just wants you to confess your sin, and he will forgive. He will forgive. He wants you to be able to bask in his glory, sit in the throne, and enjoy the drink. Drink the fine scotch. Be worthy of that. But to be worthy of that, you have to rise above the primitive. Now, of course, he's a tiger, so tigers fuck. And he talks about that. He talked about that. That it's one thing to be a slave to the groin after seeing flesh and fleshly desires. But it's another thing to hold that urge in and channel it into mating, to dominating and mating. And while that might sound like rape, he made it clear. He means dominating in love. I know in the tiger kingdom, when tigers dominate, it seems like, I don't know that they ask for consent, but he means that through love. So dominate and mate through love, with love. Okay? Real love. So, is Ethan Ralph dominating and mating? No, because it's not with love. He's just raping. God dang it. Oh, that was harsh. Was it? I don't know. Tigers wouldn't even rape you. Oh, you gotta ask Bob Leary. Bob Leary, would you have sex with a 18-year-old high school girl? He needs a voice. I need to get him a voice. He would kill an 18-year-old high school girl. Probably eat her for sustenance. Tigers do what tigers do. Anyway, almost done here. All right. Let me see. I do have a list of stuff I gotta do for work, like document and all that stuff. All right. Nice. Okay. Yeah. All right. The tiger is just sick of watching. He is sick of watching. Well, I mean, I try to keep it away from him. I try to masturbate in another room, but he sees all. He sees what we do, everything. Not just me, but he knows what you're doing too, apparently. I don't know. I don't know how. It's just a fucking painting. By the way, I do have some future shows planned, like some interesting stuff. I want to do some stuff, experiment with some ideas here. Eisenhorn, I think it was Eisenhorn that mentioned, was it you, man? Have a stream. Oh, no, I don't know if it was you. I have a stream where it's like a war within my head, where it's me kind of debating myself on some shit, like a alter ego or whatever. Might do that. That should be interesting. Should be interesting. Definitely want to do a stream where I once again read some of the shit I've written. And that stuff is pretty bad. I mean, bad, I mean like pretty graphic. If I wasn't already demonetized, it would get me demonetized because a bunch of words like faggot and other stuff. You know what? I'm gonna read the story hate. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that next time. Not for a rant and chill. Rant and chill is supposed to be a positive vibe. I don't know if I want to bring the shit I write into that sphere. That might be like a late night stream. Do a stream of Grim Cheers. Grim Cheers, he's been on the show before. Yeah, he was a caller. He was a caller briefly on the It Follows episode where we talked about It Follows. He was cool. Yeah. It was pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed his experience. Play the Ghost of Tsushima yet? Guys, only Japanese people can make a game about Japanese people. You guys are a bunch of fucking bigots. Nah, I haven't played it. It looks cool though. Looks cool. I'm still playing. I still need to finish playing Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. I got that. I enjoyed it, but started playing something else again. But I need to go back and play it. So many games, and the money coming in from Dead Man's Tome. Need to probably do more payouts for the authors. So payouts for the authors and not spend any more money on cigars, so I can do other things. Do other things. Well, I'm racist then. We're all racist because that game looks cool. I'm hardcore racist if that's the case. Oh man. All right. I think I'm good. There's one other thing I could talk about. I kind of planned this. I was going to do this yesterday. I didn't believe it when I saw it. Let me see if I pull up an image here. But apparently, is this the image? I think it is. Let me put it here. Okay, guys. Be honest. This image on the screen, is this a supermodel? Is this a supermodel? Because according to Sports Illustrated, it is. Well, I don't know about supermodel, but curviest model ever. It's the swimsuit issue. Great. Great. When I was a kid, before I found my dad's porn collection, I used to read Sports Illustrated for the bikinis. I don't know if she would be able to supersize. I don't know if she would be able to swim. I know she would be able to float. Probably. She just stays on her back. She might just float. She could just float. Maybe they could. Maybe that's the. Maybe that's the sport. Instead of a competitive swimming, it's competitive floating, and they sort of just lay there, and they just coast from one side to the next. And look, for all those people say, "Oh, you're fat shaming," you could be fat if you want to be fat. You could be the fattest person in the world if you want to be the fattest person in the world. But you're absolutely goddamn insane if you're going to convince me, try to convince me, and say with a straight face that a person that weighs 300 pounds and fat is healthy. No. No. No, there's no way. There's no way. That's coming from someone who weighs 240, smokes cigars, and drinks liquor and beer. I know I'm not healthy. My lifestyle, what I eat, and my size, it's not healthy. My ass wouldn't touch. My picture wouldn't be on Sports Illustrated unless they did a special on fat asses running. If that's going to be the special, a sport where people try to power lift while smoking cigars and drinking beer at the same time, maybe. But Sports Illustrated really has this? What's so sporty about this? And fellas, if you think she's hot, okay, I'm not gonna blame you, I guess. You look at the face, I guess. To each their own, I suppose. When you're drunk enough, grab a phone and fuck it. There's someone for everyone out there, I guess. But she's not Sports Illustrated worthy. She's not. She's not. She's only 27, by the way. She's only 27 years old. Fat is not fine. Yeah, it's not. It's not. I'm just saying there's someone out there for everybody. Somebody likes it. Somebody looks at that and be like, oh, I bet she could take it. I bet she could take all the dick. That's what I heard. I don't know. The guys with the huge dicks, usually black guys, will say, you know what I'm saying here, the big chicks seem to take it more. Well, they have more room to stuff. They have more to stuff. Why is her head so small? Why is her head so small? Because the fat's not going to it. She's blowing up like a balloon. Maybe she's working out the mouth muscles. I don't know. She eats a lot. There's another image of her that does much better in painting a picture. You like pictures? I like pictures. I love show and tell. It's great. In class, I present to you this image. Same woman. Same woman. Her name is Hunter, apparently. This is her Instagram. Let's talk about butts. Let's talk about butts. Yeah, your head's photoshopped. It probably was. Let's talk about butts. Earlier today, I shared a story basically telling my followers that I don't remember a time where I didn't have some kind of ingrown or pimple in between my legs. Ugh! She doesn't remember a time where she didn't have some kind of ingrown or pimple in between her legs on my butt. That's gross. That's gross. If you're getting ingrown hairs and pimples in between your butt cheeks and stuff, you're not, something's going on down there. You got a lot of health issues, a lot of problems. You need to take care of it. Man. And men saying that they felt, I got an influx of DMs from both women and men saying that they felt that they were the only ones to experience this. Well, let's normalize it. Let's normalize herpes, y'all. Let's normalize, I guess, in her thigh pimple. Thigh acne, butt acne. She has anal warts. Let's normalize anal warts, y'all. There's no shame in that. So what if I'm a slut? So what if I get anal warts? So what if I have herpes all up and down my leg, my thighs? So what? I'm a big girl. I can do what I want. I just lay out in my front yard, legs wide open, and everyone just comes in and dives into the pool. They love it. Want to see another stunning and brave one? Another stunning and brave? Clearly your face was photoshopped because you look at the face in that image. That is a fat face. Here is, once again, a skinny face on a fat body. This is a photoshopped face. Let me remove my fat face. And then she says, when I look back on this shot from my Sports Illustrated swimsuit shoot, I remember being so in the moment and feeling so strong and so confident, more so than ever before. I took the months and weeks and days and even hours leading up to this shoot to really hone in my why and really setting my intention for this shoot. Of course, I always know I'm going to get killer, beautiful shots with Sports Illustrated, but the most importantly, I know that the women who for so long hasn't seen her body represented will hopefully feel seen, heard, and understood. I thought Sports Illustrated was to show people in sports. I thought Sports Illustrated was to promote and support and encourage athletic bodies, healthy bodies. Could this bitch run a mile? Could she run half a mile? Could she? I don't think she could. I don't think she could, even if there was a wheelbarrow filled with donuts for her to chase. I don't think she could. It's sad. It's sad. That's the world we're living in, guys. That's the world we're living in. You can't just tolerate people being fat. You can't just be like, yeah, you be you. No. Now you have to not only accept it, but you have to believe that they are healthy and attractive and hot. It sounds like a joke. It sounds too bizarre to be real, but there might come a future where we have to prove that we're not fat phobic by having sex with land wells forced by the government. You don't have to worry about the government. It would just be forced by Twitter or other corporations to have sex with large land wells, to praise their body, to lick their body up and down, to worship them, to show your love and support for fat people. Sorry, for the new healthy, for the supersized healthy. Man, I've heard some people say, I don't know, man. I'm so confused at this point. Is this propaganda being pushed by like a foreign country to try to jeopardize America? Is it? This seems like something that China would push onto us to have us implode, have us become. I don't know. I can't believe this is happening. Man. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this Rant and Chill. I did. Y'all take it easy. I will talk to y'all later. You have a good one.